Nietzsche's New Psychology Part 2, The Role of Materialism, Environment, and Chance. Interpreting Nietzsche's physiopsychology, Nietzsche's psychology was deeply materialistic, experimental, and pragmatic, grounded in the reality of human nature rather than abstract theories. Unlike the idealists of his time, who sought explanations in transcendent truths, Nietzsche looked at the tangible, physical, and environmental factors that shape human thought, behavior, and moods. His approach rejects the idea that we are purely rational beings moved by abstract principles. Instead, he suggests that our bodily conditions, the environment we exist in, and even random chance play a much larger role in shaping our psychology than we care to admit. Let's break down some of his key insights. 1. Materialism. The body shapes the mind. Nietzsche was keenly aware that human psychology is not an ethereal, free-floating entity, but is deeply tied to the body and its physiological conditions. He dismissed the idealist notion that suffering, pessimism, or optimism could be explained solely by philosophical arguments or moral failings. Instead, he suggested that these states have very real material causes. A society's typical pessimistic mood is caused by food, alcohol, winter sickness, and diminishing light hours. The Gay Science, the Threes, 134. Think about the seasonal affective disorder, SAD, that afflicts many people during the winter months, or how a poor diet full of processed foods can make a person lethargic and depressed. Nietzsche anticipated these insights long before modern psychology made the connection between nutrition, circadian rhythms, and mental health. Similarly, he saw domestic peace and peace of the soul as interconnected. The mood in which we usually exist depends upon the manner in which we maintain our environment. Daybreak of Fall 283. This is remarkably similar to modern therapeutic concepts, such as how cluttered or disorganized environments can contribute to stress and anxiety. A minimalist, peaceful space fosters a clearer mind, something Nietzsche recognized long before psychology embraced environmental influences on mental health. 2. Environmentalism. Shaping and being shaped by the world. While Nietzsche acknowledged genetics as a factor in human nature, he rejected the idea that our abilities, intelligence, or temperament are purely inherited. Instead, he saw a constant interplay between our inner nature and the outer world. A genius cannot be explained by his genetics, conditions of his origin only. The force within is infinitely superior. Much that looks like external influence is merely its adaptation from within. Will to Power, I-70. What does this mean? Nietzsche's arguing that people are not merely passive products of their environment. Yes, external conditions influence us, but individuals also select and shape their own environment based on their inner drives. Think of two individuals born in the same difficult conditions. One person may use adversity as fuel for self-overcoming, forging their strength. 2. Another may become crushed under the weight of circumstances, remaining bitter or passive. This perspective aligns with modern psychological concepts like resilience, self-directed neuroplasticity, and epigenetics. In simpler terms, you are not just a product of your environment. You are an active participant in shaping your reality. 3. Chance. The role of random encounters in human development. One of Nietzsche's most fascinating psychological insights is the role of random chance in our development. We are like a polyp, extending arms into its surroundings, occasionally drawing by chance nutrients which affect self-transformation. Daybreak Doe, 119. Here, Nietzsche presents a biological metaphor for human growth. A polyp, a simple sea creature, extends its arms blindly into the water, capturing whatever nutrients happen to float by. It does not choose what it finds. It simply absorbs what is available, and its body adapts accordingly. We operate in much the same way. 1. We do not consciously choose which books will influence us the most. 1. A chance encounter with the right idea at the right moment can transform a person's entire outlook. 2. We do not control who we meet in life. 2. The right mentor, friend, or adversary can redirect the course of our destiny. 3. We do not predict which struggles will shape us. 3. A traumatic event may crush one person and forge another into something stronger. Nietzsche recognized that our drives, ambitions, and desires interact with the environment in unpredictable ways. Some of them flourish when they find nourishment, while others fade away due to neglect. In today's world, we see this principle at play in 1. The randomness of success. Some of the most successful artists, entrepreneurs, and thinkers in history encountered a book, idea, or person by chance that profoundly changed them. 2. The unpredictability of personal growth. We cannot always foresee what will shape us. Sometimes it is a single conversation, a travel experience, or even a crisis that leads to self-overcoming. Nietzsche's perspective suggests that instead of trying to control every aspect of our fate, we must be open to chance, encounters, and new influences, allowing them to transform us in unexpected ways. Applying Nietzsche's psychology today, how can we use Nietzsche's insights in our own lives? 1. Take care of your body. Your diet, sleep, and surroundings play a crucial role in your mental health. The mind is not separate from the body, it is an extension of it. 2. Recognize your power over your environment. You are not a passive victim of your surroundings. You can shape your world, cultivate the right influences, and build a space that nurtures your best self. 3. Embrace the role of chance. Life is full of unpredictable encounters. Some of the most important transformations happen unexpectedly. Stay open to new ideas, people, and experiences that may change your path. Nietzsche's psychology was ahead of its time. He saw human nature not as something fixed, but as a dynamic process, a constant interaction between our inner drives, external conditions, and the unpredictability of fate. To him, the true philosopher is not one who merely understands life intellectually, but one who experiments, adapts, and ultimately shapes themselves into something greater. Become who you are. Thus spoke Zarathustra. Final thought. Are we the architects of our own fate? Nietzsche's insights challenge us to rethink our assumptions about human nature, mental health, and personal development. What do you think? Do you agree that our moods and thoughts are shaped by physical conditions like diet and environment? How much control do we have over our fate? Are we creators of our own path, or do we merely adapt to chance? Have you ever experienced a random encounter, whether a book, a conversation, or an experience that changed the course of your life? Let's discuss in the comments.